Good morning, YouTube. It's me, on the way, George Page, aka the Emperor of WMA Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Where last night was one of the biggest events for the Bellator 271, and it was for the women's featherweight title. As you know, the current champ is Cris Cyborg, and the challenger is Sinead Kavanagh. And this was it was going to be a pretty good this fight, but if you're me, you knew the outcome of the fight. And Kavanaugh was saying that she wasn't scared of Cyborg; she had no fear of her, so I respect that. But Cyborg looked pretty good. I mean, she always anytime she gets ready for a fight, she always looks great. I mean, amazing. She, especially how long she's been fighting, how long she's been working, she's maintaining a great um physique. Cyborg is she's a brand. I'm a fan of Cyborg. I remember a while back I did a video about her and she responded to it. And this is why, me just a small content person and this legend in MMA responded to my video. And that's just great. So anyway, these two ladies were fighting for the title. And, this is going to be Cyborg's third title defense since she won the title from Julia Budd back in, I think it was 2020. And, Cyborg's been busy. This is 3 fights she had within this year. This will be her third. I mean, she's been busy. And Sinead O'Connor. Oh, sorry, Sinead Kavanagh. She's been fighting for quite some time. She was on a 2-fight winning streak before this fight, and some say she looked pretty good. She looked like she was in pretty good shape. But the thing is, Cyborg's a tough customer. You can come in the best shape you can, but if even Cyborg wasn't in complete shape, I think this was gonna be like, And Cyborg, she's always ready for a fight. She has no fear. She's just a great fighter. I'm a big fan of Cris Cyborg. And this fight, there was not much to talk about. They just started slugging out from the get-go. I mean, Cyborg got Sinead against the cage, and she just hit her, and she already had her bleeding. And Sinead, she threw a couple of good punches, and she was able to land a decent right on Cyborg. But, Cyborg, the thing is, she needs to work on her head movement. I mean, and when you're brawling with Cyborg, that is just a thing, And I think she really learned from a mistake with her fight with Amanda Nunes about, try to stay away from brawling too much. And, one point, she did get Cyborg against the cage, but it didn't matter. Cyborg hit her with a right, and her head just turned, and she was flat on her back. And when you could tell, she's like, help, man down. I mean, and Cyborg just knew it was like a shark. It was like a shark with blood in the water. She just had to attack, and she just dropped hammer fist on Sinead Kavanagh. And I mean, the referee had to stop it. Said, don't beat her no more. I mean, it was over. I think the fight barely lasted 2 minutes, I think, if that much. And, Cyborg retains her title. I mean, congratulations to Cris. I mean, tough break for Sinead Kavanagh. I mean, KO'd, got KO'd. But like I said, Cyborg is just, she's top of the game. I mean, she's the standard in women's MMA. Winning this title, this is her third, title defense. And now what's there left? I mean, truthfully, I think somebody said she has a 7-fight contract left. I think she has 7 more fights left in her contract. And then she talked to Big Dumb McCarthy, as we call him. And she asked him who he want to call. He's talking about, she mentioned Kat Zingano. And Big Dumb mentioned, Hype Job Harrison was there. Look at her goofy ass. And I don't think Hype Job was. She's supposed to be a free agent from PFL. No, Kayla, I think you better keep your hype job back at PFL. I think you're not ready for this. I mean, I think still you got some tough competitors. If you do come there, you still got people like Arlene Blanco, and then you got Lee McCourt, and also a couple others, and Kat Zingano to fight up against if you want to get a shot at Cyborg. And you know what? This is like I said, it's a good win. I mean, Cyborg has been dominant if she got the Bellator, and like I said, I don't really see anybody else right now getting a shot at her. I truly don't. I mean, I feel like I see she's just 36 years old. So I think once that contract ends with Bellator, she's I'm going to retire because she got a brand, she got a school, she can be a trainer, a teacher. She's also thinking about doing a little boxing. I think it's mentioned she might want to take a shot at Katie Taylor, but I think Taylor might be out of her weight class. I think Taylor fights at women's lightweight is different from men's lightweight. So and so maybe how about a rematch with? If she can't get a rematch with Amanda Nunes, how about a rematch with JoJo Bars? I think that would be a good rematch. I mean, I think that that's one of the few defeats she has on the record. I mean, and that's in Muay Thai, and I think she might want to go back and maybe run it back with JoJo. I mean, that'd be something interesting, more interesting to see because we're not gonna get Amanda Nunes versus Cyborg 2. We're not gonna get it because of a certain person. You know who I'm talking about. It's a bald headed looking, egghead mofo. But congratulations to Cyborg. I mean, this was a pretty good fight. It was a short fight, but it was a pretty good fight. This is me, all George Page, aka the Emperor of WMA Talk. Don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out. Congrats, Cyborg.